Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. As always, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, Rams and Patriots still a week away. We'll touch on that later. But as Coach said, the AFC coming in here on a 2-game win streak.
And I love the fact that it's back to AFC versus NFC. We had that little time frame with captain's picks, and there was no side. I didn't like that. So let's see if the NFC can get into it. Drew Brees will be their starting quarterback. Probably a little perturbed about how his season ended. And Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City, what a second season for that youngster.
Aldrick Rosas of the Giants putting total leather, and we are underway in the 2019 Pro Bowl. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mahomes to his KC teammate, Kelce, for the AFC first. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. And he breaks through another tackle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and then last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense. And Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
Now Brees on third down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
There's Brees. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Ready, 95-56.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Aldrich Roses now for the NFC field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After the field goal, here's Roses to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Still going. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. Has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
Brees now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then, they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback nickname, Automatic.
And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow,
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yellow, yellow. White. Switch up.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. It's complete to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC has once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Able to shake him off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Breeze now on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Breeze looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we're at halftime of the and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the AFC 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Mahomes, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Connor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Breeze now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught, Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Breeze now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set.
You ain't doing nothing.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Hey, back then, didn't know how I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.